Hey guys, Zach here to bring you my next movie review. First off, if it looks a little different around here, yes, it is Christmas time, so I have Frosty helping me out doing some reviews. That's my special guest star. I'm just playing. He's just a little background. I thought I'd spice things up. Spice? I think it's spruce. Spruce things up to make sure I have a better looking video. But the second thing I want to talk about, got a new haircut. It's been a long 2 weeks. I thought a change of pace would be nice. I've had some problems in the last 2 weeks. It's personal problems. It's a combination of work, ex-girlfriend issues, and just being lazy, and I'm sorry about that. More videos will be coming out. I'm sorry that I've been so lazy about it, and just stuff has been gotten in the way, but I am going to be recording a lot more videos. I've got the 2 specials that are coming up in January where I do the top 10 best and worst movies of 2013. 2013 was a varied year. It was not as good as last year, but still, nonetheless, I'm going to see a couple more movies this month, and then those reviews will be out before the end of the year, and then we'll have our 2 specials. And thirdly, I want to thank everybody for watching my last couple movie reviews, the ones that I've gotten back into the fold. It was Star Trek Into Darkness, Catching Fire, what's the other 2? 12 Years a Slave, and Thor the Dark World. If you want to go check those out, you can click my channel, and then you go to those videos, or they'll probably be in the sidebar. Wherever the sidebar is, I'll probably have them there. Those are some very good reviews. And yeah, so let's get on to the review today. Enough about my backstory about the last 2 weeks, but here we go. Today I'm going to be reviewing Out of the Furnace, starring Christian Bale, Woody Harrelson, Casey Affleck, Forest Whitaker, and William Dafoe. This is a movie about Christian Bale's character plays a guy who is down on his luck, and that's basically the entire movie. This guy, you watch through his, not through his eyes, but it's watching his life unfold. Something bad happens to him in the beginning of the movie, and then bad stuff keeps happening, and it's just basically like he is just getting pounded by life. That sounded really, really seductive. I'm going to go with that, but he keeps getting battled by life, and he tries to keep coming back, and just stuff keeps happening and happening and happening. And we have our movie. Woody Harrelson is in this as the ringleader of bare knuckle fights. He gets Casey Affleck's character, who plays Christian Bale's brother, to join him, and so they could fight. He can fight for him. It's bare knuckle. It's like MMA, but not sanctioned. And then you have William Dafoe playing Casey Affleck's broker, and Casey Affleck owes him a lot of money, so he has to get into a fight. So they set that up, and then you have your movie. Let's talk about the good before I talk about the bad, because it's overall in the middle for me. This is a very weird movie to review. The good, the acting, it's phenomenal. Christian Bale gives the performance of his lifetime, and that's coming from a guy that loved him in The Fighter. He just, you believe in him and you want him to succeed, but everything keeps going bad, and you just feel for this character, and it's just unbelievable acting by Christian Bale. He puts himself into these roles, and I love him for that. I can't wait to watch American Hustle, because he looks like he's going to have another great role for the year. You also have Woody Harrelson, who steals every scene he's in this movie. I have not seen him this great since Natural Born Killers in the 90s. He was so evil and so disgusting that you wanted to see him get what he deserves, and it's just throughout this entire movie he does stuff after thing that makes you want to hate this guy, and it's just, oh my god, I loved Woody Harrelson in this movie. He's a guy you love to hate, but so at some point you're just like, okay, this guy's a douchebag, he needs to get what he deserves. And then you have Casey Affleck, who I think gives his best performance since Gone Baby Gone. I think this guy is a phenomenal actor. It's weird though, someone was saying, I was one of the other YouTubers, it might have been Chris Stuckman, who I think is a fantastic movie reviewer, or Jeremy Johns, who said that you have the original Batman from Batman Begins and the Dark Knight trilogy, Christian Bale playing with the new Batman's brother, Casey Affleck, and then you have Zoe Saldana, and it's funny. I thought that was a little quick little plus on the movie, but Casey Affleck plays Christian Bale's brother, who he's a war hero. He comes back from Iraq. He's done 4 terms, and he's down on his luck, just like Christian Bale. And he gets into some stuff with Woody Harrelson, and you just feel for this guy. There's just one scene between him and Christian Bale that I just felt was very powerful. And Casey Affleck gives one of his best performances of his career. I think all 3 guys deserve to be nominated. I think they were fantastic in this movie. That was the biggest plus I can give this movie. The movie looks really gritty. It looks like disgusting. This town that they live in is just terrible, and you don't want to live there. And I just got that from the filmmaker. I think that was a perfect job on his end. Then you have Forest Whitaker, who I think is a great performance. He's Forest Whitaker. He's won an Oscar. I think he's going to give a good performance anytime he's in a film. I just didn't like his character in this movie. I think that was the point, but and he was needed. I think anybody could have played his role, but he gives a good performance nonetheless. And they have Zoe Saldana plays Christian Bale's girlfriend in the movie, who she gives an okay performance. They have this little storyline between Christian Bale, Zoe Saldana, and Forest Whitaker. I guess you could say what happens in that part, but that storyline I think could have been relieved from this movie. I don't think relieved is the right word, but could have been taken out of this movie, and the movie would have been better nonetheless. But it's very okay. That's what the good about the movie. The directing's great. I think I forget his name who directed this movie. I'll put a picture up of him somewhere. But he does a great job with this movie. It's a very good looking movie. It's a very well acted movie. But that's all I can give it praise for, because I honestly wanted this movie to be so much better than it actually was. I saw the trailer for this, and I got really excited because I love Christian Bale movies. I think he's one of the best actors out there today. He's given great performance after great performance with American Psycho, The Machinist, Batman, The Fighter just recently, where he won an Oscar, and those movies were fantastic. So I think he could have done a lot better. I just like Christian Bale movies a lot, and I thought I was going to like this a lot. It was getting Oscar buzz, but it's very divided. A lot of critics are loving it, and some critics are hating it. The storyline is very predictable. I think there's one part that I couldn't really tell what was going to happen. It's towards the middle of the movie. It's something with Woody Harrelson's character in Casey Affleck's. That was the only part. But the rest of the movie is very predictable. It's very slow. I thought it could have picked up the pace, but I think that's what the filmmaker was going for when he wanted to show each little thing that was going wrong with Christian Bale's character. And I thought the movie could have been a little more fast-paced, but that's just a personal kind of gripe about the movie. Movie's a little bit long. I think it slows down, unfortunately, at the point. The first half of the movie is really a chore to watch, and I hate to say that about any movie I watch, because I was checking my phone throughout the entire movie, and it's kind of sad to say that because I don't want to do that when I'm going in a movie. Usually I'll turn my phone off if I go to see a movie, or I'll just leave it alone in my pocket. But during this movie, I'm just like, okay, we get it. This guy is, it's basically a movie about life, and I get it now. I get it that he's going through all this bad stuff, but I don't need to see every ounce of it. You could splice the movie a little bit better, but hey, what can you do about a movie like that? And the ending, I just didn't like at all. I think it took a almost comedic turn at the end. It was supposed to be more emotional. And Chris Stuckman actually said that, which if you haven't checked his channel out, if you're probably watching mine, you probably already watched his. But if you haven't checked out his channel, I would suggest you do. He's a very good YouTuber. He's actually one of the reasons I started doing movie reviews. Him and Jeremy Johns are the reasons I did. But there's a scene where it's after the end where you think the movie ends, and then it just shows this one little 5-second clip, and then it just fades to black, and you're just like, why did they insert that scene? I would have been fine with the ending, even though I didn't like it, but overall, this movie was not as good as I thought it would be. I thought it could have been a lot better. It was very slow. I didn't like that about it. The acting and directing were fine. The acting was fantastic. Directing is good, but not great. I thought he did for what he did as a director. I think he did pretty good. But he didn't blow me out of the water. This movie looks good, but it's not like, oh my God, you have to go see this, because it's gonna win. It's gonna win something at the Oscars. I know that, probably by Christian Bale's performance, or even Woody Harrelson's. I think should get nominated. That's in my opinion. But other than that, I was going towards Netflix for this movie, which if you haven't already known, I have a 5-tier rating system. It's clearance item, Netflix, DVD, Blu-ray, and must-see. I really wanted to love this movie and give it a must-see. I wanted to even give it a Blu-ray. But when thinking about it a lot more, I took a couple days because to put this movie review out, because I didn't want to base it on what I saw at the beginning, how maybe I was just tired that day. But the more I thought about it, the more I just didn't like the movie. And I was going to give it a Netflix rating, but because of the amazing acting in this movie, I'm going to give it a really low DVD. I think you should go see it just to support it. If you like Christian Bale and Woody Harrelson, or even Casey Affleck, or any of the actors in this movie, if you like them, then you should go see this movie. But I think you should wait for it to come out on DVD and then buy it and then just watch it there. Or wait till it comes out on Netflix if you want to do that. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry for all the delays on the movie reviews. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you liked the video overall or any of my other videos, you can check those out. Subscribe to my channel. Hit that button in the doobly-doo. It's a red button now, I believe. And check out my other movie reviews. Share this video if you liked it. I really appreciate it. It helps the channel grow. And I'll see you guys next time for my next review, which will be The Way, Way Back. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.